So my issue this whole time has been Farouk Bajwa and co. Mohammed Akanji sent an Antifa extremist to my children's home to threaten to kill them. He made a video saying he's going to murder my children. I have child witnesses for this case, and I've refused to give their names or details to that law firm because they simply cannot be trusted. They gave my children's address to extremists, sent them to our house. Now, if this doesn't stink, Farouk Bajwa and co. will no longer have conduct of this case. Farouk Bajwa and co. solicitors will cease to trade on the 31st of March 2020. So this law firm, who are under investigation by the Solicitors Regulation Authority, who maybe they're jumping before they're pushed, Dr. Farouk Bajwa will have no ongoing role and indeed will cease to be a solicitor from the 31st of March. It's like, come on, man. But all of his staff, so they're closing down their company, and all of his staff will go over to a Burlington Legals. So basically what looks like rebadging, if this doesn't show the corruption and slippery snakes that they are, they're under investigation for sending people to threaten to murder my children. Okay? You wouldn't have heard that from any journalist, other than probably Rutley or Russia Today. No other British journalist will tell you that extremists were sent, my children were evacuated and never been back to their home. Yeah? And now the solicitors firm's closing down and the main solicitor is no longer a solicitor whilst he's under investigation, but the media will not report that. So now I'm waiting, because you can't trust a word they say, for Burlington's Legal, which we'll see if they're a real firm or if they're just another outfit rebranded and rebadged, if they're Dr. Farouk Bajwa and co. under a new name, or Mohammed Akanji's group under a new name, because I still face the same situation. It says in here that Dr. Farouk Bajwa's staff will work for Burlington's. Now my issue is that Dr. Farouk Bajwa's staff gave my children's home address to extremists to threaten to kill them. So I'm not willing to give children's details to anyone that that will put them in danger. And simply it's already proven, there's evidence that they work with far left violent organisations who threaten to murder children. So, do you know how much bills they put in for their side of today? £33,000. They put in 33 grand costs. That's their cost, not mine. But as I say, Burlington will take over this case, and I'll say it again. They ain't getting no costs. They ain't getting a penny off me. I mean, it's like, I'm building up all this. It's politically motivated. It's a complete publicity stunt by Mohammed Akanji. If anyone's using a young child, it's him using Jamal's case for his own benefit. Everything I said that day, if I'm a journalist, if someone comes up to me and a story is being portrayed about a young boy called Bailey who was driven to suicide, he tried to kill himself, yeah? The whole country jumped on this bandwagon of this poor Syrian refugee. The poor Syrian refugee and horrible English Bailey, the bully, yeah? It wasn't the truth. I spoke to multiple mums, I spoke to dinner ladies, I spoke to families. All of them gave me a completely different situation to what the media was telling us. I pride myself on giving people the reality of the situation. So what I did was I made videos and I reported it. I was told to remove those. What's that? I love you. Cheers, man. Thanks, bro. I was told to remove the videos. Basically tried to intimidate us into silence, and I think that if I rolled on this, I'll be rolling on all of them. So I have to make a stand and just, if it's the truth, it's the truth. What I reported what I was told. Oh, so tired of courts, man. It's a nudge.